Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses good. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to.
Down to Sim on the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Key. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand.
that is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give on the inside. Fights off a defender. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can...
Turning it on! Hard running there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Stamania. Oh, the sweet juke gets him. Continues to fight for yards. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Noles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll try the left side. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
To throw, it's key. Fires it incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think could read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to stick.
That's a high ball. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Key. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
High the chains now on second and long. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Hokies are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Scanning the field is key. Quick completion on the out. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The hand to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Unloads quickly. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Motion from the wideout. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. And they pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He might want another play. Back to pass. It's key. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jet sweep to the edge. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Key. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Here's the pressure. Slithers into space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. At the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Key. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but Time break for the offense.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield. It's Key. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Quick handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Demania. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Vargas. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Key. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Noles. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Key. Finds the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Morton.
Man, we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The give to the left side.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Key. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Prime inside the 10. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a